Are you tired of waiting for that promotion? Feeling stuck in your current role? It's time to take control of your career and build your own leadership path. In this video, we'll explore some proactive strategies to demonstrate your leadership potential and accelerate your growth. I've been in leadership for 18 years and have made many maneuvers to build my leadership career. Step 1. Seek out challenges and take initiative. Don't wait for opportunities to fall in your lap. Actively seek out challenges and volunteer for projects or work. Demonstrate your willingness to take on new things and step outside of your comfort zone. You can do this just by keeping an eye on what's going on around you. Perhaps you notice that something isn't working as effectively as it could, and you come up with some ideas around proactive solutions that you could put in place to help fix it. Perhaps you could talk to your boss about being interested in new projects and do they have anything else that you could be working on to help expand your skills and challenge you. There could be things happening and projects on that you're not even aware of that they could connect you to. In the past, when I've been ready for a move or interested in a promotion, I will often start volunteering to support others or to work on projects. Sometimes these are even the worst tasks. I can still remember one situation where I took on one that no one wanted. I didn't want it either, but you got to be prepared to dig in. We all knew it was going to be painful and time consuming. And it was also attached to a bit of risk, and that there was potential that there was going to be a negative outcome from this project. But I took it on, and it ended up serving me well, as despite a few false starts where the outcome was quite bad, we managed to overcome it and actually got quite a good outcome out of it. So it ended up being months of work that served me really well for my career step 2. Step 2 is to mentor and guide others. Mentoring others or supporting others is a great way to show your leadership skills. Share your knowledge and experience, offer guidance or support when somebody looks like they're struggling, and help others grow. If you haven't done anything like this before, then start by just building your own awareness of those around you and where they could appear to be struggling a bit with something. Don't offer to help though if you don't have any more knowledge or skills than they do. It could be that you're just another pair of hands to help with the work, which is great, but if you also have expertise or perhaps you're better in a certain area than they are, then this is great to offer them support and show them how you do things. If you're continuing to help others and your advice and help is valuable and wanted, you'll quickly become seen as a bit of a go-to person amongst the team. If there are new people coming into the team, offer to help them too, get to know the workplace and offer them support. Tip 3 is to continuously develop your leadership skills. There are so many ways to develop your own leadership skills through lots of free resources such as YouTube, the library, online courses. There's so much information out there and most of it's free. I do a lot of reading and exploration about leadership and have done so for years. It just keeps me interested and invested in what I'm doing, and there's always a new situation where it's quite handy to have a free resource such as the internet to go to and explore how others might handle the same situation. I also do a bit of self-reflection too, particularly if I know I haven't handled something that well. It just gives me the opportunity to build a little bit more in that area so that my leadership gets better. Look at the skills that you have and how they align to leadership and what gaps you might have, and then take the time to try and fill those gaps so that you've got a way of answering those tricky interview questions that may come up where you haven't experienced that situation because you're not in leadership or you haven't had enough experience in leadership, but then you can provide an example of, I would handle this in this way. I haven't dealt with this before, but this is what I would do. Because you've got a bit of reading and research behind you that would tell you what you could do in that type of scenario. It also shows that you're prepared to learn and grow in an interview if you're talking about the type of research and development that you're doing for yourself too, which is a great leadership trait. Tip 4 is to get support. See if you can get a mentor or set yourself up with meeting with someone in a leadership role that you would aspire to be in. It could be that it's just the next step for you, or it could be that it's a few steps away, but you want to know what pathway they took to get them where they are. Offer them a bit of a carrot too. See if you can buy them a coffee for their time, and make sure that you respect their time too. And have some questions prepared so that it's not a waste of time and just a casual conversation. You actually come away thinking, okay, so they did this to get them there. I can't do that, but I could definitely do that. And just give yourself a few more pointers that could help you on your leadership journey. You can do this with a few people too, so that you get lots of different perspectives. It'll also help grow who you know that's in leadership, as you never really know where people are going to end up, and it could be that they're looking to hire a new leader and maybe they'll think of you because they've had such a great interaction. Tip 5 is to communicate your leadership aspirations. Tell your leader or manager that you're interested in leadership, or if you're already in leadership, that you're interested in the next step in your leadership career. Seek their advice on their leadership journey and what they recommend that you could focus on. Make sure that they know that you're willing to take on some additional projects or work that could help support you in this too. But don't keep going on about it. I have had direct reports who have expressed their interest in leadership, and then every time that I see them or meet with them, that's all they want to talk about. I also had one who was so prolific in their leadership applications to every leadership job that came up, it actually had a detrimental effect on their leadership career, despite me continually reminding them that this could damage their leadership reputation, as it does tend to look a little bit desperate if you're doing it within one organisation. So be careful with this. Identify the type of role that you're interested in, ask for some advice, make your manager aware, but then park it. You still need to remember the role that you're currently being paid for. Hopefully these tips are helpful to get you started on your leadership pathway, but if you're interested in a more structured framework, I have developed the Leadership Career Blueprint, which is linked in the description and provides you with a step-by-step guide to get your dream role. Remember, your career is in your own hands. No one's going to do it for you. Take control and build your dream leadership career, and thanks very much for watching.